Haunted mystery box? Let's take a gander. If you guys are interested in getting brick loot, be sure to check out the link in the description below. Now let's open it on up. So what's inside this month's brick loot? Let's take a look here. We got Spooky Manor, some LED bricks, spooky E-blocks, exclusive art print by Greg Highland, a Lego poly bag, a minifigure, and pumpkin guts. Take a look at this right here. Now this is actual official Lego right here, and this is a mock design by Tommy Williamson, aka Brick Nerd. This is a little art print right here. It's kind of cool. I have that actual minifigure, and I have that minifigure right there, if that's the Mad Scientist. I don't know if I have that one. I have the one that came out like 2 years ago. Here's a little deal by Tinker Toys. I don't think there's anything included in here, but it's kind of cool. Information on E-blocks. I know there is an E-blocks in here. That is this thing right here, and I'm excited to check this thing out because it looked pretty cool when I was reading up on it online. An LED light-up brick via USB. Here's that poly bag. Oh, here's a little Tinkerbots. It's a keychain, it looks like. And my favorite part of everything is always the minifigure. Custom minifigure right here, which we'll take a look at. A sticker and some pumpkin guts. So first thing we'll do is we'll open up this poly bag. Now I think they sent this. This is essentially just like, instead of candy, this is a different type of treat for Halloween. I think that's what I understand from the whole deal. This is a nice little design for a polybag build. I like this four-wheeler a lot. It's real simple design, but it absolutely fits the character. Now, this character is like someone, I don't know, Lego City Jungle, something on Safari, and I'm kind of starting to see why they included it for Halloween. I mean, look at those machetes. Not just one. I think it was only supposed to include one, but there was actually two in the pouch, which is awesome. And it just really makes, because I don't actually have a real Lego machete. I've had a couple like aftermarket versions of it, but this is a cool, nice little build. Plain legs, but nice printing on the torso. This is a female, if you can see the little lipstick right there, and you have the tan hat, just gives her the more of a safari look, and nice shimmery printing on the back. It's actually pretty decently printed, and she sits right here, and let's roll her on out. Alright, now let's go ahead and build this Spooky Manor. Can I let you in on a little secret? I already had it pre-built. Either way, this is a fantastic design. I always enjoy these like little mini builds. They're really interesting. I love to see what people can create, their mock designs in, you know, something that's normally really complicated, just simplifying it and making a smaller form. And that's exactly what they did here. Brick Nerd did a fantastic job. These shutters, or the windows that are on this building, you could tilt to any direction. Let me show you how they're attached. That's all. So they're just, you can really place them wherever you want. And it gives it that spooky house feel. If you had them all straight, it just wouldn't look the same. Overall, great design. I could see right in through the door right there. And the door goes all the way to the back. Now I'm going to see if I can actually hook this thing up right here and kind of fish it through there, so it really gives it that spooky design coming out of the inside there. Alright, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Untwist this little tie. Okay, I'm going to take that, unravel that. One thing I love about these brick loot. Oh man, choking on an airball. One thing I love about these brick loot LED lights is this really thin line. You could barely see this thing, and that way you can really hide it within your design. Okay, I'm gonna take this deal, plug it into this deal. Let's take a look. Ooh, that's actually pretty bright. I mean, it's really bright in here, but you could still see that thing shining through. Let's see how we can incorporate it in this design. So I figured it out, and you know how I did that? I read the directions. Very simply, they go right underneath here, and it actually looks great. This thing really just emanates disaster, horror, haunted house. I'm going to show you what it looks like with the lights off. Ooh. I love this design, and it's going to look great next to my computer plugged in via USB. Now let's take a look at the spooky coffin. Okay, there's a... Oh my... Wow. There is a lot of stuff here. Read the rules. Definitely read the rules. See, we're going to put a couple of these blocks together. Looks like this goes like this. Maybe. And then after this... So after we put that down like there, we put yay right in front of this. We put this on the side. This on this side. This in the top, and this on the top of that. So this does kind of look like a coffin, but what makes it pretty cool is you flip that little light on, and there's an LED inside, and it shows you a bunch of different patterns that you can do and how these E-blocks all like interlink. These aren't official LEGO, but they seem like they have a decent clutch power, at least from my initial take on them. Let me check this. Yeah, they got a nice clutch power on them. So, very interchangeable with LEGO bricks, and it actually is a pretty cool design. Now let's take a look at Mr. Bones. No, not Mr. Bones, just Bones. He actually has short legs, he's probably a child. So even though it is a little bit hard to see, this figure is all gray. This head, I want to say, is from the Lego movie. It's like the robots. So he's like a robot skeleton, and they used a gray skeleton body. The overall looks pretty cool, and he reminds me like of Terminator. Like if you were to take the endoskeleton out, this is what you would find in Lego form. Last but not least on here, we have the pumpkin guts. Open it on up. Ugh, child safety, can't get a grip. There we go. Ugh. Be careful, because I can guarantee this stuff is going to get everywhere. Oh man, this is gross. You ever cover a minifigure with slime? Oh, his head's poking out of the top there. Oh, really creepy looking. I am not sure I'm going to be able to get all that slime off of them. As far as this month's brick loot is concerned, I am really impressed. I love the fact that they used a lot of official Lego bricks in this, because it makes all the difference. And the parts that aren't official are great because they're light accessories, and it just really amps up the overall build. It's like the icing on the cake. So this thing specifically, I really do enjoy, and I think it's going to look absolutely great on my desk. But if you thought that was it, we have some more minifigures. Mystery Fig number 1. So this character is Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I believe this original design goes to minifigs.me, although I am not 100% sure. If you know and am incorrect on that, go ahead and correct me in the comments below, and I'll give credit to whoever is the real designer. But the overall design on this actually is pretty decent. I love the fact that they use this hair. The only thing that really I beg to question is, how come she didn't include a spoon? Remember that infamous spoon with the holes at the bottom that she would drink the whatever poison soup or whatever that the one guy didn't drink? I really know what I'm talking about, don't I? If she included that, I think it really would have taken it over the top. Overall, decent back printing. I like the fact that there's side printing on the arms here. And the face looks pretty good, too. Overall, good character. Mystery Fig number 2. This is a Day of the Dead Sugar Skull guy, and again, I think this original design gets credited to minifigs.me. It might have actually, this character actually might come from Corpse Bride 2. It's kind of like on the cusp, but it is a traditional Mexican Day of the Dead character. You can see a lot of fine detail on the front. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Really fine detail up the top here. Overall, pretty decent design, but because this isn't official, the arms feel really cheap. They feel like they're barely attached to there. He does have some decent side printing to see the skeleton bones, no printing on back. He does include a top hat and a guitar with no actual features on it. I like the official Lego Batman guitar. What was it? Heavy Metal Batman? They have a bunch of printing on there, and it looks a lot better than this one. Alright guys, it's that time of the video. There's one figure somewhere on the screen that's just not quite right. The first subscriber who finds out which figure is incorrect and puts it in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in the next Saturday video. Guys, I want to thank you so much. Smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, you can help us Take a gander.